Guys, what's going on? FlavoredFavors here, and welcome back to Life Talk Fridays. Now, I know it's been a while since I've released an episode, and I've been trying to get one out, so here's one for you guys. It's about bullying, actually. So, I want to talk about a little bit of my story and a little bit about the 4 different types of bullying. Unfortunately, when I was growing up, there was only 3 types of bullying. Or not when I was growing up. Well, now I was in elementary school. So I'm gonna try and get through the different things and my kind of hints and tips. So I hope this helps you guys out. It's just stuff I wish I knew when I was in your position. So, if you guys are a victim of bullying, it's okay. You're not alone. Okay. It's something that we can change, and there's something that you can do about it. Now, if it's something that you don't want to speak to a friend or speak to a parent or speak to someone about, at the end of the day, I'm going to put my stuff in the description below. So my Xbox gamer tag, my Twitter, my Facebook, whatever way you guys want to reach me to chat. We can just talk for a little bit, hang out, have a good time, and we can talk about whatever, because I'm free to open to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Now, when I was in elementary school, the way it normally worked was that there were a group of popular kids. There was a group of, or not a group, there was like one really class clown, and then there'd be like 2 or 3 just guys who just didn't, they played by their own rules, like not by the social norms, and they got made fun of for it. And I was one of those people. I never understood why people felt the need to act out and talk to people in weird social ways, that it would make so much more sense just to walk up to someone and talk to them and tell them what you really think and the way you really feel. Like, something like that just never really made much sense to me. So it wasn't something that I played by very often, and I got made fun of for it. I got bullied for it. It's not, it's just something that you live with. But I've been through all different types of the bullying. The first type being physical. So whenever, one person hits another person in like a derogatory manner or any type of that, it's physical bullying whenever physical contact is involved. And that's more the male side of bullying, is more physical. We'll get to the female side more. There's verbal abuse, which is for both equally. It's when someone's looking at you and calling you names. So anytime that someone's looking at you and they're saying mean things to your face, that's verbal bullying. So we all remember that rhyme, that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, which is a crock of shit, by the way, because I know, myself included, that there's some times some of us would rather have had broken bones than to be said and have that hurt feeling inside us because of the things that people said. It just wasn't fair, but there wasn't much we could do about it either at the time. The third kind is more the female side. It's called covert bullying, and what it is, it's whenever someone's spreading rumors, or they're talking behind your back, or they're just spreading lies in general. That kind of stuff is known as covert bullying. So that's more the female house. I've been a victim of all 3. I've dealt with all of it. I understand that physical bullying sucks. Like, physical bullying usually takes place in ways of shoving in the lockers, small fights, not usually the really, really big stuff. A bully's not normally going to break a kid's arm, because then it leaves a lot of evidence and stuff that he has to explain, but that doesn't mean physical bullying doesn't happen. We've all been a victim of verbal bullying, where someone said something, called us a name, said something to our face that we're not a really big fan of. And I know, especially in high school's the worst when it comes to covert bullying, because rumors and stuff spread like wildfire through a school, like just ripped from one end to another. You can't tell someone a secret and expect not the whole school to know by next period. It just doesn't work that way, especially today with technology. It just happens so fast. Now, the issue is that when I was growing up in elementary school, the 4th type of bullying, cyberbullying, didn't exist at the time. Now, cyberbullying is anything where bullying happens over an electronic media. So anywhere where a message can get sent and received electronically, that is cyberbullying. So with today's day and age, with cell phones and the internet and everything else, we have now allowed the bully access to our rooms, to our personal safe havens, to come on in and say whatever they want to say. And it's not okay. It's not right for them to do that, but there's no real like standard police force, or there's no standard way to deal with cyberbullying and the way that there is normal bullying. It's a really tough thing to get around and get through. And that's a big issue, because when I was in elementary school, home used to be what I called a place of peace. It used to be my sanctum where I would get away from it all, because I had a very loving parent who took care of me, and I used to go home and I would bask in her love and her care. And granted, we didn't get along all the time, but it was somewhere that I could get away from all the stress of everyone else's bullshit, and a place that I knew I was me. I could be me, and that's all I needed to be. And that was enough to help me get through. Now, unfortunately, not everyone has a good relationship with their parents, and I can understand that, because, parents don't go to school. They don't get a diploma to become a parent. You just have a kid, and then you make it up as you go along. It's like the doctor who gets a 60 and a doctor who gets a 90 coming out of college. You both still call him the doctor. Some parents just aren't as good as the job as others are, and that's okay. It's not for everyone, but we have to live to get through that and learn to get through that. So you have to give your parents some slack, and if your parent is one of those parents, then I suggest a really good friend, or you can come talk to me or whoever you want, but you need someone to talk to. That's rule number one for dealing with bullying, is that you need someone to talk to. It doesn't matter who it is, just someone that, it doesn't even have to be someone you say, hey, I'm getting bullied, just someone that no matter what your position in, that you have someone that you can vent to and talk to about whatever's going on, because leaving it all bottled up inside is when the crazy shit starts to happen, because you have so much of this negative energy bottled up inside you that you just can't deal with anymore. So find someone out there that you trust and talk to them. And like I said before, my stuff's going to be in the description below. You can come talk to me if that's what you need. I have no problem talking to you guys. We can fucking set up a game of zombies, or maybe we can set up on Skype for a night and just chat and see what's going on. I love talking to you guys. It's one of the biggest reasons I started this. So rule number 2, if you can't access that person because people are busy, it happens, I need you to find your place of peace. Mine used to be home, but it's changed over the years. I've used books and escaped to new worlds and, got developed into a story or dealt with that thing. I know a lot of people use video games. I see it all the time. Kids who are going through tough shit, so they go online and they just shoot shit in Call of Duty, or they just hang out and just play games, and they leave their life behind. You can listen to music. Music is a great getaway. You have to be careful with music though, because a lot of music today has a lot of negative connotation, a lot of negativity in it, which sometimes isn't helpful to dealing with the things that you guys are going through, especially if you have all that negative energy built up. It's just not really good to get through your system. So those are like the big things, is that you need someone to talk to and you need an escape. Those are the biggest things. And the last one is that you need to learn how to care. A lot of people tell you not to care. I'm telling you, you need to learn how to care. And what I mean by that is that in today's day and age, I see like two ends of a spectrum, like two solid ends, and no one really sits in the middle very well. Either people care about what everyone says and what they feel like, and they just care about everything. Or there's people who just don't care at all, like about absolutely nothing. I need you guys to find a bit of a balance, where I need you to not care at all about what other people think, because they don't get to deserve to tell you who you are. You get to be your own person. So I need you to care about who you are. So it's this really, really fine balance where you still care about who you are to other people, but their opinion of you doesn't matter at all. So you're kind of going through this, it's a very fine balancing act. So when you care about yourself and you present an image of you that you like, it's a good feeling. But when someone tries to tear it down, it's a really bad feeling. So you have to learn that balance. And it's not an easy balance to learn. It took me a long time to get it too. You just have to find that balance between, you know what, I'm pretty fucking awesome. Wait, you have something else to say? Well, it doesn't matter to me, because you don't get to tell me who I am. I get to decide who I am. And that's really how it goes, guys. Like, those are the 3 big things I have when it comes to bullying, is that you need someone to talk to. It doesn't matter who, just someone to vent to and say, you know what, today was pretty shitty, because letting it out makes you feel better. You need a place of escape. You need a place where the bombardment will stop. So my suggestions, wholeheartedly, number 1, a book. Like, just get into a really good book, a really good series, and get into the characters, get into their lives, and then you get to live through them and see what they're going through. And when you root for the underdog, which we all see ourselves as, because we're all going through such tough things, we like to root for the underdog, and when we see him win, we think that we can win. So it's really, really helpful. So find someone to talk to, find your place of peace, and then learn how to care. Learn that balance between knowing that what other people say doesn't matter, but still understanding that we need to care about the way that we see ourselves, because the way that we see ourselves is everything in today's day and age. And I've seen so many people who are so ready, so willing to accept a negative comment at them that they don't have the ability to accept any positive remarks given. Women are terrible at if you have ever told a woman that she is beautiful in today's day and age, it is almost impossible for them to accept that fact. And that is disgusting. That is disgusting. They need to know that, like, if a girl's pretty, guys, let her know. It doesn't have to be creepy. It doesn't have to be just your crush. Any girl, just like, you know, you're passing by someone, say, you look good today, because we need to bring back the positive comments, the positive reinforcement. Because of all this negativity that's going on, we need to make people feel good again. But for your place of peace, if you got nothing else and you want to come talk to me, that's what Life Talk Fridays is all about. I'm going to try and create a community for us of people who just are all going through the same thing, because you're not going to get bullied here if it's all people who have been victims of it before, because they know what it feels like and they know not what to ask about. So if you've got shit going on at home, we don't need to talk about what's going on at home. If you just want to come here and get away from your problems for a little bit and just relax, that's what this is going to be about. So let's go. Come on, add me on Xbox. Let's play around as zombies. It'll be fun. If not zombies, then whatever. I don't care. I'm just here to have a good time, and I hope you guys are too. But that's it for this episode. So until next time, guys, my name is FlavoredFavors. You people are beautiful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.